is cooking. Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a WWE Wrestling Talk Show. And finally, we are back. I am Reese Rock Jones, joined as always by
Sean Randy Smith. Yes, we're better late than never. After some technical glitches, we are gonna deliver you two pay-per-views that we should have covered ages ago, but like I said, due to some technical glitches, we're giving you to it a bit later than usual.
Yes, this will be our reviews of the two first exclusive pay-per-views since the WWE's brand split, which will be SmackDown's exclusive pay-per-view, Backlash,
And Raw's exclusive pay-per-view, Clash of Champions.
and so we start off with Backlash, which was the first pay-per-view to come under the Backlash name since 2009.
2009 was a long time ago.
Yes, and the match card relatively simple, but a few entertaining matches in there.
Ooh, yes.
First of all, we had a match on the pre-show, which was Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews.
Now that match was alright.
Oh, alright, they are definitely built in Baron Corbin to be a main event superstar, because he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He's been relatively strong ever since WrestleMania.
But the winner of the match was...
The winner of the match with the End of Days was Baron Corbin.
I'm not really surprised, to be honest with you there.
Now, the main show kicked off with a promo of Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon in the ring before we went into the opening match, which was a elimination 6-pack challenge match to determine who would be SmackDown's Women's Champion.
For the very first time.
This match featured Carmella, Naomi, Natalya, the returning Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, and Harley Quinn. No, sorry, that's Alexa Bliss, not Harley Quinn.
I like that, that's pretty cool. The match was, let's just say, chaotic. To say the least.
Chaotic. It was for what a women's match is, because the women's matches have been getting very good ever since Stephanie McMahon kicked off the Divas Revolution. Women's Revolution last year.
It's definitely been improving, that is for sure.
But in any event, this was the order of elimination. First to go was Alexa Bliss, who was eliminated by Naomi. Second to go was Naomi, who was submitted by Natalya. Vertical was Natalia, who was pinned by Nikki Bella.
Next to go
was Nikki Bella, who was pinned by Carmella. And that brought it down to Carmella and Becky Lynch.
Ooh.
And the winner of the match, with the Dishonor, and first SmackDown Women's Champion, the Irish sensation known as Becky Lynch.
Hey, good.
Which, by the way, also means that all three women who started the Women's Revolution, being Sasha Banks, Charlotte, and Becky Lynch, have now been Women's Champion.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Now, both of them have been champions.
Well, we'll get into that slightly later on in our show next week.
Yes.
The next match was a tag team match, or a second chance tag team match, to qualify for the finals of the tag team tournament, which would determine SmackDown's tag team champions. Now, originally, this match was going to be American Alpha versus Heath Slater and Lionel, after American Alpha defeated the Usos in a 30-second squash match on SmackDown. However, this turned the Usos heel.
Yes, for the first time since their WWE debut, the Usos have gone back to being heels.
So a second chance match was set up between the two teams who lost their semi-final matches, them being the Usos and the Hype Bros.
Yes.
I would describe this as pretty much what you'd expect from a tag team match, with the action going back and forth several times. But in the end, the winners of this match, and I don't think it was any surprise here, advancing to the finals were the Usos.
Yeah, not really surprised there. Let's swiftly move on.
Next, we had an Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz, who was accompanied by his lovely wife Maurice,
Who always interferes in these matches. Grr.
and Dolph Ziggler.
Hello, Mr. Show Off is in the house.
Now, this match, these two always put on fantastic matches,
Always do.
which is why it's the Show Off versus the Awesome One.
Oh god.
However, just when it looked like that Dolph Ziggler was going to end the Miz's Intercontinental Championship reign, he gets sprayed in the eyes by Maurice, which, if I remember correctly, ends with the Miz hitting the skull crushing finale and getting the 1-2-3 and remaining Intercontinental Champion in what he describes as the Miz's never-ending Intercontinental Championship reign.
Just you wait, Miz. Just you wait.
No spoilers.
Oh yeah, it's a good point. But going into that match, I honestly thought that Dolph Ziggler was going to win until Maurice, like you said, sprayed some hairspray, I believe it was, in his eyes. And that stings with absolute... Oh, wait, I'm not going to say.
Now, the next match was a little complicated, because the next match on the card was originally billed as Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton.
Yes, I was supposed to have my match with Bray, but I got jumped backstage by him.
Randy Orton got jumped backstage by Randy Orton. We believe that this was done as a way of saying that the match couldn't take place, because we believe that Randy Orton had not been cleared to compete following there's no other way of putting it, the ass kicking he got from Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
That is pretty much what it should. That's pretty much why I didn't get invited into the match, because
So Bray Wyatt wins this match by forfeit. However, he was still scheduled to compete in a match, and this was a no-holds-barred match against someone he has got some history with, and that being the Demon Kane.
hello. We've not seen him in a while.
And this match, for a 50-year-old Kane, was actually one of the more entertaining parts of the show. And despite his injury backstage, Randy Orton made his appearance felt, and ultimately cost Wyatt the match, with Kane picking up a victory.
Yes, and should we say Backlash was a successful pay-per-view for SmackDown's first attempt?
We've still got 2 more matches to discuss.
But so far, we are saying that it's been a success so far.
Yes, the next match on the card was the match to determine SmackDown's Tag Team Championships.
Oh, yes.
This was a match between Heath Slater and Rhino and the Usos. Now, for Heath Slater, this match was about more than just the Tag Team Championships, because Heath Slater had to win this match to earn a contract on SmackDown.
No pressure there, Heath Slater.
But how shall we describe this?
Yeah, how shall we?
It was, I would say that the majority of this match was dominated by the Usos.
Couldn't agree with you more on that statement.
And as the match drew on, Heath Slater looked out on his feet when all hope was lost. Well, looked to be lost, and Heath Slater looked to be out of a job. We see Rhino come out of nowhere with a go!
Gore!
And ultimately, Rhino to the rescue. They gets for 1, 2, 3. And Rhino and Heath Slater are the first SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Never thought I'd be hearing Slater's name, hearing the name between Slater and Champions ever again. Looks like I'm hearing it again.
Something else. Well, and the following match is our main event for the WWE World Championship. Now, we all know that at Money in the Bank, after Seth Rollins had defeated Roman Reigns to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Dean Ambrose cashed in the Money in the Bank contract to become champion, and has held on to the championship surprisingly ever since. But here he faced the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, who upset, I think, everyone when he beat John Cena at SummerSlam.
Yes, that was an upset, but let's see if Styles can maintain the momentum going into this match.
The build to this match was done rather well, because we had situations where both of them hit their finishes on each other. We had a situation where AJ Styles was being hung by his nether regions.
Ouch! Pretty much.
And it was built like a classic World Championship match should be. And this match was a huge success and did not disappoint for fans.
No, it didn't.
But ultimately, as we normally expect, it came down to one difference, one thing which made the difference between someone winning and someone losing, and that was when the referee got knocked down.
As you do.
As referees do in these high-profile matches. But this resulted in AJ Styles, low blowing Dean Ambrose, hitting the Styles class, getting the 1, 2, 3 because the referee conveniently comes back when the Styles class is hit. And in a sentence which I never believed would come out of my mouth, the winner of that match and the WWE World Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
Jaw hitting floor. Kerrang!
AJ Styles has had one of the best years in WWE since making his debut in the Royal Rumble match.
He's definitely come a long way, that is for sure.
He entered number 3 into the Rumble match, I believe it was.
Yes.
Then he went on, he was in that match for about half an hour. Then he had a decent rivalry with Chris Jericho going into WrestleMania.
Yes.
Then following WrestleMania, he had 2 championship matches against Roman Reigns at Extreme Rules and Payback. And then, of course, he went on to feud with John Cena.
In which he beat Cena 3 times?
Well, twice.
Yes, twice.
Twice, if not 3 times.
Oh.
So, SmackDown's first exclusive pay-per-view in 6 years was overall a success.
Yes. So now we're going to go from Team Blue to Team Red.
And whilst we do that, we will play the new Raw theme song, just so that we can represent the difference.
True.
I hear voices. Listen up, there's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top, so how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemies. Who do you think you are? Tearing us all apart. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yes, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but
Apologies for the slight technical music hits.
Yes, but we have now officially moved over to Raw for their first pay-per-view since the brand split, which was Clash of Champions come early.
A Clash of Champions. You may be wondering, what isn't that a WCW pay-per-view? And it is. However, Clash of Champions is basically WWE's Night of Champions pay-per-view, rebranded slightly. And as you can tell by the name, it is the one night in WWE, or was the one night in WWE, I should say, that every championship is defended.
Yes.
But, of course, this show also started with a match on the pre-show, which was Nia Jax against Alicia Fox.
Well, this all came apart from some bad blood, shall we say?
Yes, I believe the storyline going into it was some kind of altercation between the two.
And should we say the match was one-sided?
The match is one-sided. Nia Jax, who is basically like a cross between Karma and Beth Phoenix, comes from the same family as Roman Reigns, The Rock, View shows, all of that, and has been dominant since coming up to the main roster. Wins.
But the winner of the match ended up to be...
I just said Nia Jax won. Pay attention.
Oh.
But the main show started off with your Raw WWE World Tag Team Champions
in the New Day,
defending their Tag Team Championships against Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
also known as the Club.
I will openly admit that this match did not go on for as long as I was expecting it to.
Same here, to be honest.
And the winners of the match were not where I was expecting it to be.
Which was your WWE World Tag Team Champions in the New Day.
Yes, the New Day are slowly approaching Demolition's record of the Tag Team Championship reign. Because they are like in, was it 420 something days at the minute?
Yes. We are getting quite close to that title reign, I'm telling you now.
Well, because Demolition was like 470 something.
Yes, but we'll check that at a later time.
The next match saw the return for the first return in about 10 years of the WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh yes.
Or what I've called it, the Barney the Dinosaur Championship. because of the way it looks. Yeah. TJ Perkins, who won the championship, it was like a week earlier on the Cruiserweight Classic, was defending the championship against Brian Kendrick, who also has not been seen in WWE for about 10 years.
And this match is what you would normally expect from a cruiserweight match.
High flying, weird ass moves.
Yes.
But the winner of the match by submission, and I'm pretty sure that it didn't come as a surprise to anyone, was TJ Perkins by submission, because if they weren't going to take a championship off the guy who'd only won it a week before.
But they've done it once before. They did it to Zack Ryder.
True, they did it to Zack Ryder when he won the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania but lost it the next night. But part of me thinks that was done because of something happened where the finish of the ladder match had to be changed to something. But you never know. Our next match was the final match in the best of 7 series between Cesaro and Sheamus.
Oh, this match for a best of 7 finale was amazing.
Yes, the winner had been promised a title opportunity by Raw General Manager Mick Foley. The only problem is that with all of the hard-hitting action and moves, there was no winner because this match ended in a tie.
It did indeed end in a tie, which was dumb.
Yes, it was. It was like, why? However, because it did end in a tie, Mick Foley gave both guys a championship match by teaming them up and giving them a tag team championship match, which will happen at Raw's next exclusive pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell, which we will cover this coming week.
Yes, we will.
Our next match saw Chris Jericho and Sami Zayn go at it.
And this match, let's just cut to the chase. This match was, let's say, interesting.
Oh, interesting. I mean, both guys I would say both guys have a sort of similar style.
Okay, I would agree there.
But the eventual winner of this match, after a 15-minute grueling, was Chris Jericho.
Oh, done.
Our next match was a triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, this has a lot of back stories into it, but bear with us.
Oh, yes.
A few weeks before SummerSlam, on an episode of Raw, Sasha Banks defeated Charlotte to become the women's champion. At SummerSlam, Charlotte wins the championship back.
By making Charlotte.
Sasha Banks automatically has a rematch for the championship. However, in between SummerSlam and Clash of Champions, Bayley was able to pin Charlotte,
Which then is a triple threat match.
it led to a triple threat match with Charlotte being accompanied by Dana Brooke taking on Bayley and Sasha Banks in a triple threat match, which was won by the Sith Lord Charlotte.
I like that. The Sith Lord Charlotte.
But never fear, because her reign only lasted 8 more days because the week following Clash of Champions saw Charlotte and Sasha Banks main event Raw in a women's championship match. Dana Brooke had been taken out of the equation thanks to Bayley. And the finish of this match was almost ended the same way their match did at SummerSlam, when Charlotte countered the Banks statement into a pin combination. However, this time Sasha Banks was able to reverse it back into the Banks statement and force a tap out. So Sasha Banks is now a 2-time Raw Women's Champion.
Yes, she is indeed. And she's once again on top of the world. Well, on top of the women's division.
Speaking of SummerSlam, the next match is a match which was supposed to happen at SummerSlam.
But it never did.
We are speaking of a United States Championship match between Roman Reigns and Rusev. To cut the long story short, this whole rivalry has been built over Rusev feeling disrespected by Roman Reigns with his new wife Lana. And this match was what you would expect of these two, because people can criticize Roman Reigns, and believe me, there are plenty of people that do. All you have to do is listen to the crowd when his music hits, and he's almost as popular as John Cena.
Well, John Cena got a big reaction until you heard Roman Reigns.
Yes, but and it was a hard-hitting match, but it ended with one move, and that being a spear, which led to the 1-2-3 pinfall and a new United States champion, which basically means that Roman Reigns has pretty much held every championship in the WWE, with the exception of the Intercontinental Championship and the Universal Championship. But as we probably pointed out before, this is a demotion given to him, because remember, this man was headlining WrestleMania.
And now because of his wellness violation that he had days ago, it seems that the man seems to have put him on the mid card.
Which basically says that the saying is true: never cross the boss. And then we finished Clash of Champions with the Universal Championship match, where the Universal Champion Kevin Owens was taking on Seth Rollins. Now I know, hold it. I know what you're thinking. Kevin Owens, the Universal Champion? How is that possible? Because Finn Balor won the championship at SummerSlam.
Well, as Reese the Rock Jones will now explain to you listeners, why that is.
Well, it's a bit of a complicated story, but due to Seth Rollins being a bit of a, how do I say this politely, because I like the guy, dodgy worker at times,
Yes.
with the same move that he accidentally ended Sting's career with at last year's Night of Champions. There's like powerbomb into the turnbuckle. He did that to Finn Balor during the match. But Finn Balor had to vacate the championship the next night due to suffering an injury in that match from that powerbomb, which will leave him out of action for about 6 months, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or is it a shoulder injury? However, singles matches were set up on Raw, and the winners of these matches, which were Kevin Owens, Big Cass, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins, were put into a Fatal 4-Way elimination match the following week to determine a new champion.
Big Cass was the first to get eliminated.
Yes, Big Cass was first to go. When out of the blue, for the first time since WrestleMania, Triple H makes an appearance on Raw.
WTF.
If that wasn't enough, the next he pedigrees Roman Reigns and throws him in the ring and basically tells Seth Rollins to pin him, which he does. So we all think that Triple H is going to help Seth Rollins win the championship, right? Wrong! Out of absolutely nowhere, Triple H turns on Rollins, hits him with a pedigree. Kevin Owens looks like he doesn't know what the hell happened, crawls over to the cover, gets the 3 count. Triple H gets out of the ring, grabs the championship from Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley, who are basically standing there in shock, and literally hands it to Kevin Owens.
Does it appear that Kevin Owens is now with the authority?
It's hard to tell because we have not seen Triple H since that moment. But anyway, that led to the match being made a Clash of Champions. But it also led to a interesting relationship forming between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
Yes, forming a tag team by the name of Jericho.
And because we are running out of time here, Chris Jericho got involved. Kevin Owens keeps the championship. And that's that. Join us for SmackDown's No Mercy review tomorrow. And then we will do a special WWE 2K17 review show, which we do every year with the video games. And then we will do our pre-Hell in a Cell show. Until then, I am Lisa Locke Jones, and he is...
John Randy